Hi, it's time for Street Talk, your voice and your views on the issues in the news. Iran's president says his country's determination to continue its disputed nuclear work has brought major powers to their knees. Mahmoud Ahmadinejad said Iran would not heed calls by the international community to halt its sensitive nuclear work that has led to 2 rounds of UN sanctions. The US is leading efforts to impose more sanctions on the country for refusing to halt uranium enrichment. The IAEA chief, Mohammad El-Baradei, says the agency is making good progress in resolving outstanding issues. Robert in the US questions the standards involved in monitoring Iran. The world should do nothing about Iran's nuclear technology. They did nothing about Israel's. Why should Iran's be any different? Another Robert in the United States is far more distrustful of Iran's motives. The world needs to keep a close eye on Iran. A theocracy, like any other dictatorship, should not be trusted, particularly when it is tied to fundamentalism and dreams of ancient imperial glory. Shad in the US wants to see more solidarity in the Muslim world. Muslims must support Iran, including its right to nuclear power. The West would be less able to interfere without the collaboration of the Arab rulers. How could a new US president help heal rifts created by the current administration's unpopular foreign policy decisions? That was our question of the week, and it's prompted a lot of viewer discussion on our YouTube website. Big Mel, who is one of our regular contributors in Malaysia, thinks the solution is simple.
To this problem is not one that boggles the mind at all. It is simple. If the foreign policy is to be changed, first of all, a young leader is needed, a dynamic leader.
A viewer who goes by the name Tumbledry in the US is a little doubtful that progress will be made. If Obama doesn't get into the office, I don't think much will change in foreign policy. Then again, it's nice to talk about change. It's better to make it. A viewer in the United States writes with a direct approach to the situation. If America wants to heal wounds, it needs to build goodwill through good work. Now, it looks like reckless destruction, but the buzzing chainsaws and heavy machinery hauling logs through the Amazon jungle are being hailed as a model for preserving the world's largest rainforest. Orsa, the company that manages the world's largest private tropical forest, harvests the timber at a pace just under the natural regeneration rate. Unlike the illegal harvesters who clear vast swathes of land, the products made from Orsa trees are certified eco-friendly. Now people know which side of the fence their furniture's on. That's it for this edition. Next week's question of the week is, as the Afghan National Army steps up its training efforts, are Afghans better off with a NATO-backed government or returning to Taliban rule? Please post a video mail or email on our YouTube website and we'll try to get to the best ones in the show. And do keep sending in your questions and comments and point us to anything interesting or amusing for Street Talk. Remember, what you see here isn't necessarily the view of Al Jazeera. Some of the content has been edited, but for time and space reasons only. And that's the talk on the street.